Hi guys, welcome back to TedRedwood Gaming. I'm Ed, and today is Season 3, Episode 3 of FC OS. I'm just playing the game before the game I'm going to be showing you, which will be the first game of the second period. This is the last one of the second. I thought I'd bring you a bit more than just what I've done. So you can see us in the remainder of the second half get absolutely smashed. Oh, just hit the bar there. Oh, yeah, they've scored 3 goals since half-time. Yeah, just 3 goals in 6 minutes. Being smashed. I've rotated quite a lot because I kind of wanted the team as fresh as possible for our assault on the second period, just like last season. Maxwell, another header, gets cleared. I don't know if that's the end of the highlight. Beholst whips it in, keeper picks it up. Yeah, so Faulkner's in goal. I was going to be playing Birmingham at right back, but Bill is coming because Birmingham got an injury. Van der Linden's playing left back. It's a team full of youngsters. I mean, they're fully youngsters at the best of times, but this is especially young. Since I've changed the tactic to retain possession and do some shorter passing, it seems to have gone okay. I guess a 4-4-2 diamond, you can play it a variety of ways. Historically, I always used to play it with control. Not necessarily retaining possession, but not necessarily shorter passing. But considering we don't seem able to get some quality balls quite direct or anywhere, I think retaining and short might be the way forward. So I'm going to change that for the next game and hope to get something better from there. But as it stands, it's 11 played, 11 points, which isn't superb. Relegation's only a few points away, you never know. Right, so I'm resting the guys I need to be resting there for a day before the FC Emmen game. Yeah, I've never really done Netherlands for this amount of time. And, oh, Montgomery. Oh yeah, he's getting some game time. He's coming off for the next game, but you know. This one is sort of like testing the waters to see what I can do in terms of, I guess, YouTubing on Football Manager on YouTube. Obviously, I'm playing other games as well, as you may know. They're fine, they're doing fine. I'm still going to play them because I enjoy playing them, but FM seems to be a bit more popular. And I've got a couple ideas floating around for the remainder of FM18. And then the start of FM19, I've already got plans for like the Christmas period for FM19 as well, so I feel like I've got to ramp up there. But if we're not getting anywhere by the end of this season, if we show promise, then yeah, obviously I'll carry on to the next season. If it's just looking hopeless, then I'll probably end up giving this up, but we'll see. I'm probably only saying this for now because we just lost a few games, or a couple games on the bounce. We'll get there. We'll get there. Rodrigo Silva, I guess I can't remember if I said in the last episode, he's actually been getting some interest. So this is the Uruguayan winger we signed. He's been getting some interest from Genk and Lazio. And Genk came in with a bid and it was pathetic and asked for like 2 million, and obviously I said no. So he was unhappy. He's now said he's happy to stay, which we'll see about. He doesn't seem overly pleased. But yeah, he's obviously suffering because we're not playing with wingers. Hello. Sorry about that, my wife came in for a little snack. We're struggling a bit because there's so many Easter eggs and I've already eaten one. I'm a terrible person, I know. So the team for this game is Moose is back in goal. Bill carries on at right back because Birmingham is injured. We've got Maxwell and Azevedo at centre back with Vasquez at left back. That's probably going to be the standard back four. In fact, Butnick in defensive mid makes the back six. Backboard. Carolero. How's he doing with the Carolero this season? His rating is a lot lower so far, but we have been struggling. I'm going to turn into a box-to-box and see what that does. I'll give it a little while. So I'm going to play backball as a box-to-box. So yeah, that's 7 of the 11 sorted. Tom Holes is playing centre mid on support. He's doing fine. Obviously, he's an advanced playmaker on attack for the most part, but he seems to be doing okay in there so far. It's kind of just a way to try and force him into the team, I guess. And then Halalurbe is an advanced playmaker on attack in attacking mid. And we got Marta up front as a poacher alongside Kelly. So Kelly is the one. He's doing well. He's 4.5 star now, which probably just shows the rest of our squad is struggling rather than he's really good. But yeah, home against Emmen. So this is a big game. What I should have done. Let's give the team talk first. Avenge me. I am going to put it straight on to exploit the middle, retain possession. I won't stick it on short passing for now, just see how that gets on. Yeah, I've had a bit more. I mean, I've not had much success looking at this, but you've seen in previous seasons where Ate last season did quite well, playing as a winger, even though he's an inside forward by trade, because he kind of got the best out of both roles in a weird way. I'm sort of hoping for the same from players like Ton Holes, I guess. But hopefully Emmen aren't getting a highlight here, but they definitely have the ball as it stands. Vasquez, nothing silly, please. So we get to regroup with Moose at the back. It's just going to smash it long, I assume. He tries to retain possession. It's not the best. Tries to give it to Vasquez, gives it straight away. Emmen cross it into the box. Moose is under it, though, thankfully. So he gets another chance. Chance to redeem himself here. Assume he's going to smash it long, which he does, towards Kelly. And we pick up the second ball. It gets put through for Marta, one-on-one now, and puts it into the back of the net. So that's awesome news. I'm just going to push the door closed a bit. Still get a little bit self-conscious, even though I know my wife can hear me. But yeah, Michael Marta, so that's another goal for him. So yeah, they win the header. Their right back wins the header. It drops the holes, gives it to Urbe, who just plays it through the gap beautifully, and Marta just onto it first. He's got good finishing as Marta. So I'm happy with him. It's probably pronounced something else, isn't it? I'm saying Marta like he is a martyr or something. But he's Spanish, so is he Spanish? He actually might be Portuguese. Portuguese. We got a corner from the right. Holes whips it in. Drops a backboard on the edge. Who just lets it get taken from him. And Emmen are counter-attacking with vigour and verve. And it's very worrying. But Vasquez nicks it back. Or Vasquez. Got a very sort of Latin feel to this team now. Sort of Latin and Northern Irish. I don't know how well it's going to work. But we'll see how it goes. Emmen do recycle possession in the middle. And get it out to the left wing. A tackle by Bill would be nice. So he's on a yellow apparently. I say apparently. Vasquez gets out to the edge of the box. They get a free shot and put it just wide. That highlight went on a while, so I did panic that was coming to something. Our shape, I don't know what to make of it. We seem to have 5 players just grouped in the attacking area from our goal kicks. This is where Wimbakila would be a godsend. But Butnick has it in the middle, gives it to Halil Urbe, plays it to backboard, who passes it through to Holes, who puts it way closer to the corner flag than anything, quite frankly. I love Ton Holes. Oh, he's picked up a knock. I shouldn't have said anything. He maybe kicked himself when he was trying to score. He's taken a knock. He wants to come off. It could be a twisted knee. Glenville's on a yellow, so we're going to be making a couple changes at half-time. And considering we're winning, and we've looked okay, in my opinion, the stats aren't telling the same story. I know it looks a lot better now, but we'd had 2 shots before that, before I started that sentence. So team talk, I'm happy. I'm pleased. But Ton Holes doesn't say he's injured, but I'm going to believe him. Luke Deckers or Chardonnay Kawaya. Bring on Chardonnay. I'm going to swap these guys around. Give Chardonnay a bit more of a defensive free role. And Glenville, I don't trust you there. You can come off for, no one apparently. You get 12 subs. I don't have one person that can play right back on my bench. So I'm actually going to bring on Van der Linden because he did pretty well last game. I'm going to swap him and Vasquez over. I'm going to stop looking for the overlap for now and see how that goes because Vasquez is on his weaker side. Was that... He just passed it to Kawaya and Kawaya just let it hit him. He had no idea he was going to get past the ball from a kickoff. Ridiculous. So hopefully we can just hold on to this. I should start to go defensive. Yes, Ton Holes looked like he might have picked up a knock. I know, that's why I took him off. 2 minutes of added time, so it's still catching up from half-time. Henrik Boss, not my problem. He's someone else's problem. Right, so there's 20 minutes to go. I'm going to make a change now just to try and solidify this and see it out. So, Butnick can come. Oh, mind you, I don't have many other people who can do that job. I have anyone else that can do that job. I've got Van Mullen, but he's been constantly disappointing. I'm going to leave Butnick on and hope he doesn't betray me like he did in the other game. Apart from that, maybe I should just keep it the same. I'm going to bring off Sean Kelly. I'm going to bring on... Herville hasn't had as much game time, so he can come on. as a target man on attack. We'll leave everything else as is for now, but if Emmen if they threaten at all, then I'll change it up to just basically go defensive and long. But Halilurbe with a deep free kick puts it towards the back stick. They fail to clear it properly. Urbe picks it up again, gives it to backboard. Can't quite see the ball to put it through, but he has a chance to whip it in now from the right. He gets tackled. It's good. It's real good. Maxwell, easy header to Vasquez. Or it was an easy header, but neither of them fancied it. Vasquez didn't want it. Maxwell didn't want to head it. And Emmen are coming again now, and they are going to get a free man over here because Van der Linden's committed, giving him a free cross into the box. There's the header, there's the goal. Hands up if you saw that coming a mile off, like me. I mean, that's an unmitigated disaster. Tell you what, as we've now got Herville on, I am going to... This was the error. I'm playing around too much with the players who I know are good. Right, we are going to go back on overlap, but we're going to go attacking. We're going to carry on retaining possession and hopefully just a bit more oomph going forwards, even though we've got a weakened team on now. It comes from my passion and desire to train youngsters. I always weaken the side. Can Marta get anything from this? There's 45 seconds left of the game, and if we want to get a header in or a tackle in, that'd be great. They pick it up towards the edge of the box, gets a shot away, but it's simple, it's straight as it moves, and that should be that unless there's anything remarkable. So my terrible substitutions have probably cost us 2 points here, maybe more, hopefully not, but these things happen. Quiet, maybe we can get something. No, we can't. Oh, I should be quiet when I'm getting excited. Yeah, terrible puns. And that's that. So I thought that was that. We're still going. Blow the whistle. Yeah. Probably have to cut that bit out. I just said a word. Unlucky. I made some stupid substitutions. I think the result would have been more important than anything else there. It leaves us 16th in the table, which is not super. 12 points in 12 games. Emmen aren't that far behind in the last the only relegation spot. The league table's gone now, so the league's gone. Road are already a mile away, so I'm not so bothered about them. I'm bothered by this second period, though. I mean, we didn't... I'm very confused by that table. I actually think what happened was, I think Emmen are meant to be our... Oh, I've screwed up here, haven't I? Yeah, I think Emmen were meant to be our game in the first period, our last game in the first period, but we actually moved because we had a few players on international duty, so it's actually been moved to there. So Grafschap, the game we lost 3-0, was the first game in our second period. So overall, it was a bit terrible anyway, really. It's not looking good. It is not looking good. I think it'll get there. Tell you what, I'm going to go and change the tactics, and we're just going to... I'm going to try controlling it. I'm going to try exploiting the middle. I'm going to try shorter passing. I'm going to try retaining possession. We're not going to close down as much. Hopefully that'll stop some of the balls over the top. Vasquez is suspended, so that's great. So we'll just drop in Kramer. But that'll probably be that for this video, which is an absolute disaster. So I'll see you next. Young Az or Young Ajax. I don't really want to bring you Young Ajax because I know we'll get trounced. Young Az are near the bottom. But how far away are they? They're not far. That's way too close. You've seen all this before. What about MVV? I don't think we've seen MVV on camera. And that's a few games away. And they're sort of mid-table, which is sort of where we are. It's the first time in how many seasons that the table is just... It's not close in the slightest. So we'll see what we can do. But next up will be MVV. If you've enjoyed that, please like, subscribe, comment. And I'll see you next time, which will be tomorrow, probably. Cheers.